The bunker's shadow. The cold, damp air of the bunker wrapped around Sarah like a shroud. Her flashlight cast a narrow beam down the corridor, revealing rusted pipes and walls smeared with grime. The war had driven her underground months ago, but now the bunker felt less like a refuge and more like a prison. At first, the place had been filled with life neighbors, friends, families seeking safety. But the weeks dragged on, and the others either disappeared or, worse, now she was alone. Or so she thought. It started 2 nights ago, the scratching, faint at first, like mice scuttling through the vents. But it grew louder, closer, until she could hear it behind the walls, above the ceiling, even beneath the floor. Tonight it seemed to follow her no matter where she went. She stopped at a junction where the bunker split into 3 paths. Her flashlight flickered. A chill ran down her spine as the scratching ceased, replaced by silence so complete it made her ears ring. "Hello?" She called out, her voice breaking the stillness. It echoed unanswered. Then a sound. Not scratching this time, but a wet guttural noise, like something breathing through clogged lungs. It came from the left corridor. Against every instinct screaming at her to run, Sarah turned and stepped forward. The air grew colder as she advanced. Her flashlight illuminated a metal door at the end of the corridor, slightly ajar. The breathing grew louder. Trembling, she pushed the door open with one shaking hand. Inside was an old storage room, empty except for shadows that seemed too thick, too alive. Her light wavered, and for a moment she thought she saw something move, a dark shape, and possibly tall, slinking out of view. A sudden crash behind her made her spin around. The door slammed shut. She lunged for it, her fingers clawing at the handle, but it wouldn't budge. Her flashlight beam darted back toward the center of the room. And this time she wasn't imagining it. The figure stood there, hunched, its limbs grotesquely long and twisted. Its head tilted unnaturally as it regarded her, with empty sockets where eyes should have been. Its mouth stretched into a wide, jagged grin. The breathing grew louder, rattling in her ears as the thing took a step toward her. "No, no, no," she whimpered, backing into the door. Her flashlight sputtered, then died, plunging her into darkness. The last thing she felt was the creature's icy fingers wrapping around her throat. When the bunker fell silent again, the scratching began once more. The end.